Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet. Lakers driven by your Southern. The Arena. Famous movie. Crash Davis and the Durham Bulls. Bull Durham. Sometimes you just need to rain out. It's a movie about a minor league baseball team for you young kids out there. Sometimes you just need LeBron to put up a 50-burger for the Lakers to win.
You know, driving, when I was thinking about who I was going to take for my shot, I didn't, anticipate him scoring 50. I just wanted him to lead his team, out of the misery they've been in, and he did that tonight. He's very active. I think he got some guys involved, but I think Vogel might have found, I don't know whether it's going to stick, but he found some closers in the fourth quarter.
He did.
A group of young guys surrounding LeBron James, and Monk, Reeves, Gabriel coming in. I don't know if he's going to get a lot of playing time in the future, but for tonight, those young guys around him played well in the fourth quarter, closed out the game, moved the ball, 25 assists tonight. But LeBron was just determined not to lose tonight.
Before you go fish, let's go back downtown. LeBron is with Mike Trudell.
All right, LeBron, the last time somebody scored 50 points in consecutive home games was Kobe here in 2007. You said in the Golden State game that you just desperately needed a win. What got into you tonight, especially in that second half?
We just need to pick our energy up and a little bit get more detailed about how we wanted to attack the Wizards. And we did that, especially in the third quarter. We missed a lot of chippies, but we kept fighting, we kept defending, and I was able to hit a hot streak at one point.
Again, 17 at the half. You got 12 in a row at a certain point in the third quarter. What is the feeling when you get in that mode and shots are falling? What's going through the head? What's going through the arm?
Just try to stay in there as long as you can. And I don't know if you remember the game, what they used to say, he's on fire, NBA Jam.
Of course.
And if you sometimes you might want to take a bad shot and it'll get you out of that hot streak. So I just try to stay in that zone as long as possible, and I was able to hit a couple.
Notice that your mom is here and she got to come over and got a hug within the game. That's always got to be an extra little bonus, right, doing it in front of mom?
She's my biggest supporter, my biggest inspiration, and my biggest love. And to have her be able to witness my career and all the sacrifices that she did for me growing up, for me to be at this point in my life, for her to be able to see it, I just try to always give back to her in any way, shape, form, and fashion. So, the fact that she was here tonight was a treat for me.
Last one for you, LeBron. It's been such a tough season. These fans continue to come out. You started to kind of experience that with them. It seemed like these last two games. How important is that to you?
This is a Laker faithful. They know when you're playing bad basketball, and they know when you're playing good basketball. And it's our job to go out and play inspired basketball and play good basketball for these fans that seen so many great games, so many great performances, and so many greats over the years. So, I hold that with a lot of responsibility on my shoulders and in my heart.
All right, if you're still on fire NBA Jam-wise, maybe go put the arm in ice. All right, cool it down a little bit.
LeBron James with another spectacular performance. King-size third quarter. I like that one. 19 points in the third, 6 of 10, 2 of 4 from 3. As Mike Trudell pointed out in that interview, 12 in a row at one point. He was 5 for 5 from the line. He also had 3 rebounds. Back-to-back games with 50 at home. Last player to do that in a Laker uniform, Kobe Bean Bryant. Pretty incredible numbers. In the second half alone, guys, he was 12 of 16 with 33. Big game, James. No Rams in the building this time, although the Lakers played like it was there to see it. Glorious. So that's kind of cool. But a huge performance, Fish. I know you haven't had a chance to jump in there yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, that explains it. Mom was in the house. It's pretty simple. You got to show out for mom, especially, their relationship is well documented. And like LeBron said, she's his biggest supporter. And, it's interesting how the great ones have an ability to recognize what is needed, not just maybe going into the game, but also throughout the course of the game. Adjustments, possession by possession, adjusting to the way the opponent is defending him, when to kick it out and get other guys involved, when to go on the hot streak for himself. And it's crazy because the Lakers need all of this in order to just win a game. And he doesn't have to necessarily sustain this, in order for the Lakers to obviously get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But if he's playing well and he's confident and he's healthy, and then you start to add a little bit of support and you get AD back, he's capable of this, right? So in a play-in situation, he can go out and get you 50 and win the game.
Yeah.
If you get into a playoff series and you need to win a road game or get a split in order to keep the series going, he can go out and get you 50. So as long as you have one of those guys on your team, like,
Always have a chance.
You always have a chance.
And, you know, he just continues to inject into his teammates how to play the game. Early on in the first quarter, he was dropping some nice dimes and telling those guys, letting them know that, hey, if you move without the basketball, make some cuts, I'll get it to you. And, you know, that gives your teammates a lot of confidence that they feel a part of they feel a part of that 50 points. So if they can, you know, stay on this ride, you know, get some confidence, play like they're playing, and get some players back, you know, anything's possible.
They outscored the Wizards 70-50 in the second half. Remember, they were down 59-52 going into that third quarter. It was a 37-23 third fish that kind of turned this game around. You had mentioned it just before our halftime show ended, that the Lakers needed to have a big third quarter because they have not since the All-Star break. Just 1-6. We've mentioned what they were in the last 17 games, 4-13. A struggling fan base, everyone, you know, frustrated. But LeBron kind of seized that moment, and so did the team, and really fed off that energy.
Yeah, I mean, they've had several third quarters where they just haven't looked inspired, right? Or with a sense of urgency that we need to come out and establish ourselves in the third quarter to take control of this game. And so tonight, like, LeBron decided he wasn't going to allow the team to get themselves in that position where the Wizards were going to continue to spread that lead, and they were going to have to fight from behind the rest of the night. So credit goes to LeBron. I think also Malik Monk, who made some great passes, you know, created some other opportunities for teammates. And Austin Reeves and THT gave them enough offense as well, you know, where it was able to complement LeBron's 50 in the right way.
Laker fans wanted this win. You could tell it was great to hear that building alive and well. No matter what the season brings, fans are always ready for moments like this. I have a little treat for you. LeBron James is speaking again. He's in the interview room.
LeBron, we saw you have a extreme display of emotion in the fourth when I think you guys go up 13 and you were obviously rolling. How good did this feel for you and your team to have this type of effort tonight?
I mean, I feel good because it was an all-around team effort. Washington played extremely well, especially those first two quarters. And for us to be able to come in the third quarter, and that's been one of our down quarters a lot this year, hold them to 23